Good morning and welcome back. Well, as always, our lovely auto man, Brian Bowersock, keeping us safe on the roads, keeping us off the side of the road. And today, we're talking about something I'm actually excited about because I really didn't know much about it before. I'm going to learn a lot today. We're talking about CV and U joints.
So I picked this topic because most people don't know, or a lot of people don't even know what we're talking about this morning, okay?
Right.
So I thought, hey, this would be a good thing to get into and kind of explain, because there is some maintenance that are required to extend the life of them if they come up with an issue. So do you know what the biggest problem is typically that you'll see with a CV axle?
I don't even know what it does, Brian. Let's start there. What does a CV and U joint do?
That's a good question.
Why do we need them in our car?
Okay, so these transfer, so either you have a rear-wheel drive vehicle typically, which is a solid axle. You'll have a drive shaft that goes from the transmission to the rear differential. In the case of a front-wheel drive, like a Toyota Sienna van we were talking about earlier, you have two CV axles. They're front-wheel drive, and they transfer the power from the powertrain, which is the transmission, out to the wheels. So basically what these do is get the power to the wheels so you move.
That's important.
That's very important. So if you lose one of these or one fails, the vehicle typically stops moving.
We don't want that. So what do we need to know about keeping them serviced and running?
So the one thing that we really need to keep a good eye on, and it's hard to see on the vehicle, it's usually something your service provider would look at when the vehicle's up in the air, is making sure that the boots that go on the CV axles are not split or broken. Because what these boots do is they actually go on, which you can see here on the axle, and they keep the grease inside the joints so that it's well lubricated, so the bearings and stuff inside don't fail. Okay? Have you ever heard a car turn a corner and kind of accelerate and make a sound like a roller coaster going up a hill?
Right, yes.
You know what that is? That's
joints.
That's a bad CV joint. You're right. It is. It's a bad CV joint is what's happened. So usually what's happened is a boot has failed, all the grease is leaked out, and they've continued to operate the vehicle until the bearings inside were damaged. So when they turn, it's actually popping, making that noise. We say it sounds like a roller coaster, clack, 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 going up a hill, which is what it does. Okay. Here's the problem. Continued operation, the joint will fail and come apart, and the car will stop moving. And where does a car usually stop moving on you when it fails?
In the middle of the freeway.
In the middle of the freeway, which is not a safe spot to be. So that's why we're talking about joints kind of today and things related to it, because they should be inspected on a regular basis. It's just one of those things that a trained technician puts a quick eye on when he's servicing your vehicle. And that's where it becomes very important to have somebody qualified looking at your vehicle.
If it's a part that needs to be replaced, do they tend to be expensive or are they inexpensive?
Usually not too. And actually the price comes. This is a brand new CV axle. Now, we used to have remanufactured ones. We do a lot of new ones now. To be honest with you, because of labor cost, often it's cheaper to replace the entire axle than it is to replace a boot that's split. And the other part that's great about replacing a tire axle that we often tell our customers is you get a complete warranty on the whole axle, obviously. So often we'll recommend an axle because it'll be within a couple dollars, and I'm serious when I say a couple dollars, $10 to $20 difference for a brand new axle versus taking one apart and putting a boot on it. Always good to go with the brand new axle. As far as that goes.
So is that clicking noise that we hear, like you said, like similar to a roller coaster, is that usually the first sign that something's wrong? Yeah,
well, usually that's a sign that the axle started to go bad, correct. So if you start hearing noises like that or you get vibrations, things like that from your vehicle, it's always good to have them looked at by somebody qualified. If you have a rear wheel vehicle, could be a bad U-joint. You could end up throwing a drive shaft or something like that. We don't want that. So once again, all this stuff's under the vehicle. Get your vehicle in, get it serviced by somebody you trust, and therefore they're putting a qualified eye on it, and they can see these problems before they become big problems.
Perfect. Brian, thank you so much. I learned a lot today.
Always glad to be here. Now you know what a CV joint is and a U joint.
I am well educated. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your weekend.
You too.
Still up ahead.